Namaskar students. We are starting a new topic, Introduction to Nucleic Acid. Nucleic acid, formerly we know them as a DNA and RNA. So these are two the major examples of nucleic acids. These nucleic acids are biopolymer. We see that starch is a polymer of glucose, protein are the polymer of amino acid. Similarly, nucleic acids are the biopolymers of nitrogen bases plus sugar plus phosphates. That means nucleotides. So nucleic acids are the oligonucleotide chain. They are important for our life because the hereditary material DNA is the example of nucleic acid. The chromosome are composed of these nucleic acids. As they found in DNA, as they found in nucleus, they named nucleic acid. So we know that there are two examples of nucleic acid, DNA and RNA. They are composed of nucleotide, which are monomer of three component. So they are the polymer, just like a amino acid in protein. Here the monomer are the nucleotides, and nucleotide themselves the total of three things: a phosphate group, 5 carbon ribose or deoxyribose sugar, and nitrogen base. We will see all these things in detail here right now. On the basis of type of sugar, ribose and deoxyribose, the DNA and RNA are named accordingly. So cells contain nucleus, nucleus contain chromosomes, chromosomes contain chromatide threads, and when you open it, you can see the molecular level structure of double helix DNA. RNA are of three types: messenger RNA, ribosomal RNA, and transfer RNA, tRNA. We will see the discussion of RNA in later session. Right now we understand what are the components commonly found in both DNA and RNA. The major difference, right now we are not discussing in detail what is the DNA and RNA, but formally the D that stands for deoxyribose acid, ribose sugar, and here there is a ribose sugar. So in DNA, the sugar which have one oxygen less on second carbon, that's why it is known as the deoxy. Another thing, the DNA normally it is double helix, and RNA is normally in a single stranded. That is a difference. Third thing, all these base pair are common: cytosine, adenine, and guanine in both one RNA and DNA. But DNA contain thymine, whereas RNA contain uracil, nitrogen base. So these are the major difference between DNA and RNA. Again, we will take a broad discussion on their differences. So there are two kinds of nucleic acid, DNA and RNA. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid and RNA stands for ribonucleic acid. Both type of nucleic acid are present in all plant and animals. But virus contain either DNA or RNA, but not both at a time. As a genetic material, viruses are of two types, only DNA virus or only RNA virus. Then viruses also have double helix DNA, single stranded DNA, as well as single stranded RNA and double stranded RNA. So these are the difference in the nucleic acid content of viruses versus prokaryotes and eukaryotes. If we see the history, so little you should know who discovered the nuclein, means the nucleus. Friedrich Mischer in 1869, who find out the nucleus for the first time. In 1880s, Albert Kossel further purified the substance and discovered its highly acidic property. So the material obtained from the nucleus and acidic in nature was named as nucleic acid. He later also identified the nucleobase. In 1989, Richard Altman creates the term nucleic acid. तो 1879 में Altman gave the name nucleic acid. And in 1953, Watson and Crick determined the structure of DNA, double helix DNA. So these are the two scientists, Watson and Crick, who are showing the double helix structure. Richard Altman, the person who discovered mitochondria in the cell, he also named nucleic acid. Friedrich Mischer, who gave the concept of nucleus. What is nucleus is there, and this one is the Kossel, who purified the DNA as acidic material from the nucleus. So this little history you should know. Now we start the discussion of the component parts of nucleic acids. Nucleic acids is what? So we know that the nucleic acid, particularly DNA, it is a double helix structure. When you unwind this structure, जब आप उसको खुला करेंगे तो आपको देखेंगे you will find a two anti-parallel staircase design. आपको ऐसे पैरिंग मिलेंगे जैसे कोई सीढ़ी हो, and that have a two opposite side run. So this structure we will see in next lecture about the double helix structure. But now we see how it is there. So this structure is known as double helix structure. The double helix is having two strands. Both strands run in opposite direction. These two strands join together by the nitrogen bond. The hydrogen bond. And these hydrogen bonds established between the respective, or we can say complementary nitrogen bases. So this is guanine with cytosine, thymine with adenine, cytosine with guanine, adenine with the thiamine. So this base pairing, nitrogen base pairing, is known as complementary. This complementation has been identified by the Chargaff. So Chargaff show that A or T, they are complementary to each other, and C and G, they are the complementary to each other, and between them the hydrogen bond established. G and C, there are always three bond between them one, and A and T, there are only two bond in between. So in later section we will discuss this structure. Today's target is to understand the components. So we look on this component. This is one nucleotide pair, second nucleotide pair, third nucleotide pair, fourth nucleotide pair. Each nucleotide pair contains two nucleotides, 1 and 2, and both arranged in opposite direction. One is a 5' to 3' end, and opposite having a 3' to 5' end. Then after this, each one is known as the nucleotide. This nucleotide consists of three things: nitrogen base, ribose sugar, and phosphate bond. See all this golden ball, they are the phosphates. They are the phosphate. The role of phosphate is to join or weld the sugar molecule. Means it is a backbone. phosphate का रोल यहाँ पे क्या है? ऊपर और नीचे आने वाले शुगर मॉलिक्यूल्स को पकड़ के रखने का. ओके, तो यहाँ पे और यहाँ से नीचे. सो फॉस्फेट हैविंग अ जॉइनिंग रोल. तो ये फॉस्फेट का रोल. दूसरा क्या है? दैट इज अ सुगर. सुगर कनेक्ट वन phosphate and with one nitrogen bond. All these nitrogen bases are not directly connected to the phosphate. They first connect to the sugars. So you can see, and sugar, they are of two type. In DNA it is a deoxyribose sugar, and in RNA it is a ribose sugar. So this particular component is the basic, smallest basic complex, that is a nucleotide. Now we see the three things: phosphate, sugar, and nitrogen bases first. So in RNA and in DNA, both have similar phosphate. The phosphate will be same for both one. What is the difference between DNA and RNA? Here is the sugar. This sugar in RNA is a ribose, and in DNA it is a deoxyribose. What is deoxyribose? So you can see over here, instead of OH, there is a H, means one oxygen is less. That's why it is known as the deoxy. So deoxyribose is found in DNA, ribose sugar is found in RNA. Then nitrogen bases. So these are the nitrogen bases. The nitrogen bases mainly categorized into two. One is single ring structure and another is double ring structure. Means it is a pyrimidine and purines. So they are of 5 types totally: 2 purine, adenine and guanine. So these two are found in both one, whereas cytosine is found in both one, but uracil is found in RNA, not in DNA, and thymine is found in DNA, not in RNA. So only these pyrimidine are differ. Rest of the three pyrimidine are common. Uracil and thymine are differently found in DNA and RNA. So the first component for the discussion is phosphate. This is the phosphoric acid or phosphate. This phosphate or phosphoric acid having 3 OH group, H3PO4, the molecular formula of the phosphoric acid, P and H3PO4. So you can see there are the 4 oxygen, and all oxygen are filled with hydrogen. So O minus is there, PO4 minus group is there, and they link with one sugar downsides and one sugar upward sides. Here there is a 5 number sugar, and upward side there is a 3 number sugar. So it establishes the backbone of DNA by joining the sugar. It is a roll-off. So we understand there is a phosphate. The phosphate is common in both DNA and RNA. Then after second component are the sugar molecules. So these sugars in DNA and RNA both are pentose sugar. Pentose sugar means 5 carbon containing sugar. In a ring structure, the pentose in a beta form, it having the OH group on the second carbon. But in deoxyribose, the oxygen is removed and it is known as the deoxyribose. So all the sugars in DNA are deoxyribose, and all the sugars in RNA, they are the ribose sugar. Remaining, there is no difference between two nucleic acid sugar. Next one, purine and pyrimidine. So they are the base, nitrogen base. What is pyrimidine? Pyrimidine means the name is long, structure is small. Purine, the name is small and structure is a double. So visually it is seen that purines are double ring structure, pyrimidines are a single ring structure. So pyrimidine are the planar 6-member ring of 5 carbon and 1 nitrogen. 5-member, 5 carbon and 1 nitrogen, pyrimidine. I think it is a mistaken one. There are 2 carbons, 2 nitrogen, 1 and 2, and 6-member pyrimidine. Okay. So pyrimidine is a 6-member ring with 2 nitrogen and 3 double bond. How many? 3 double bond. Pyrimidine is a heterocyclic aromatic organic compound similar to benzene and pyridine. It contains 2 nitrogen atom at position number 1 and position number 3. So this is a 1 number and 3 number. Whereas purine are planar fusing ring, 2 fusion are there. So purine is a heterocyclic aromatic organic compound. It consisting of pyrimidine ring fused to imidazole. So this is the 5-member imidazole group, and 6 member is a heterocyclic aromatic structure similar to pyrimidine. There are 2 nitrogen with double bond and one another double bond with carbon and carbon. So this is the basic skeleton difference in pyrimidine and purine. Now how many purines are there? First we see purine. So we know that purine, it is a aromatic structure, carbon number 1 nitrogen, CH, nitrogen, C and C. So 2 nitrogen having the double bond 1 and 2. So there are 2 type of purine, adenine and guanine. The difference between adenine and guanine is the presence of ammonia group, amino group on the carbon number 6. Whereas here that group is present on carbon number 2 and carbon number 6 having a ketone group CO. So only these 3 differences are there between adenine and guanine. Which are the 3? NH2, instead of NH2 here is O and here is the NH2 instead of normal hydrogen. Whereas in pyrimidine, CUT, cut. C means cytosine, U means uracil and T means thiamine. So this cytosine having NH2 group and rest of the 2 have a ketone group. Uracil and thiamine both are differ with respect to methyl group. Here there is a CH3 group, here is the hydrogen group. Remaining there is no difference in all them one. So uracil and thiamine both are differ, only difference is there. Thiamine is methylated uracil, we can say. CH3 group is present and carbon number 5. So these are the cytosine and thiamine and uracil. So thiamine is found in DNA, uracil is found in RNA, whereas cytosine, guanine and adenine, they all are found in DNA plus RNA. So this guanine make the triple bond with cytosine, and either thiamine or uracil, they may found the double bond with the adenine. So these are the nitrogen bases. What are the properties of these nitrogen bases? So pyrimidine, they all are derived from the heterocyclic compounds pyridine, which contains 6-member ring with 2 nitrogen atom and 3 double bonds. Is it? And purine, they all are derived from the parent compound, which contains 6-member pyrimidine ring fused to 5-member imidazole ring. तो आपने देखा प्यूरिन में 2 रिंग्स है, 5 कार्बन और 6 कार्बन नहीं मेंबर, क्योंकि उसमें नाइट्रोजन भी है. तो यूरेसिल, थायमिन एंड साइटोसिन, तीनों के 3 pyrimidine. C4H4O2N2, then C5H6O2N2, C4H5ON3. All are white crystalline substances. Their molecular weight are different. Uracil having a 112.10, thiamine 126.13, cytosine have a 111.12. And adenine and guanine, C5H5N5 and C5H5ON5, both are found in DNA and RNA. Both are white crystalline purine bases. The molecular weight for adenine 135.15 daltons and for guanine 151.15 daltons. The guanine, which was isolated from the guano, bird manure, that's why it is named as guanine. And thiamine, it was obtained from the thymus, that's why it is known as the thiamine. Then there is a confusing word, nucleotide and nucleoside. What is the difference between nucleotide and nucleoside? So when nitrogen base is alone, then they are the nitrogen bases. When sugar is free, then it is a sugar base. But when the nitrogen bind with the sugar, then it is known as nucleoside. Nitrogen base plus sugar. When this nucleoside contain one more phosphorus, then it is known as the nucleotide. This is a nucleotide. Nucleotide contain all the three things. Which are the three things? Phosphate, sugar and nitrogen base. Then it is a nucleotide. And when there is no phosphate group, only nitrogen base and sugar, then it is known as the nucleoside. So this little bit difference is there. Only S and T. Nucleotide and nucleoside. So nucleotide contain phosphorus, nucleoside do not. So what are the naming system? So here you can see in RNA, nucleoside means adenine nitrogen base plus ribose sugar. Adenine nitrogen base plus ribose sugar, then it is known as the adenosine. And with this, when this adenosine contain phosphorus, then it is known as the nucleotide. And then it is known as adenosine 5 monophosphate, or simply AMP, adenosine monophosphate. Similarly, guanosine monophosphate, cytosine monophosphate, uracil monophosphate, uridine monophosphate, is it? But when you tell everything about DNA, the things will be the same, but you have to tell them as a deoxy. So adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine plus deoxy sugar, then it is known as the deoxyadenine, deoxyguanosine, deoxycytidine and deoxythymidine. And when there is one more phosphorus, then it is known as the deoxyadenine monophosphate, deoxyguanine monophosphate, deoxycytidine monophosphate and deoxythymidine monophosphate. So this is all about nucleotide and nucleoside. In the next lecture, I will tell you everything about the double helix structure of the DNA proposed by the Watson and Crick. Okay. Thank you very much.